Hey friends, this is Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews. Today I will test the latest upgraded CarPlay adapter from the famous Carlinkit company. This new model is called the TBox Plus 138 model. Now, if you remember, a couple of months back I tested the base version of this TBox Plus model, but this is a much more powerful and upgraded model. It comes with massive 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, with the same features like the Android 11 operating system, a memory card slot, Qualcomm chip with 8-core fast processor, Adreno 610 GPU, and a SIM card slot. Now let's first do the unboxing of this new upgraded device, and then I will take this out to my car and test the performance. So keep watching, guys. Alright, so this is all you get inside the box. You've got a user manual. Now this is a detailed user manual in different languages with images and instructions on how to connect the device, whether it's Bluetooth, CarPlay or Android Auto. So this is a very handy user manual. It also comes with two cables to connect. Now you can connect the type C cable, which is this one, type C to type C, for most of the European cars, because those cars nowadays come with a type C port. But other cars, most of the Japanese cars, have a type A connection, so you can use this. So they've given both the cables in the box, so that's really good. And then you have the device itself here. This is the Carlinkit TBox Plus upgraded version. Now the hardware is upgraded. The 6 GB and 128 GB of storage inside is upgraded. However, the outside casing is exactly the same. So nothing changes from the outside. Only the hardware has been upgraded. So looking at the connections once again, so you've got the type C connection here. This is for the cable to connect and to connect the other end to the car. You've got a SIM card slot here, and then you have the TF SD memory card slot here. So again, this is a very lightweight, all plastic body device, very compact and nice. So now let me take this out to my car, connect it, and then we will test the performance of this new upgraded TBox Plus from Carlinkit. Alright friends, so we've got the device ready here. Let's connect it with the car. Alright, so I've connected the device just now. I will also time the device. How long does this device take to start up and get to the main home page on the screen here? It's usually around 20-25 seconds, which is one of the faster devices. Let's see how long does this device take. Alright, so around 30 seconds. Alright, so that's decent. Alright friends, so this is the main home page of this Android 11 operating system on this Carlinkit TBox Plus device. Let me give you a quick tour. Now this looks exactly the same as the base version of the TBox Plus device. You've got the time and connectivity on top left. Then you've got 4 apps that were last used, or the ones that are currently open. Right at the bottom you have these arrows. Basically click on this, takes you to all the different apps that are pre-installed on this device, and this device comes with 128 GB of internal storage, so you can go to Play Store and download many different applications. So coming back to the main home page, you've got the navigation right in the middle, you've got media playing on top right, and then bottom right you have these 4 favorites. So you can long press one, delete it, and then add a different app as a favorite. Let's add YouTube here. AutoKit is your CarPlay, which is good enough, and then all apps basically takes you to the same view. So alright, now so there are 2 ways to connect this device with internet. You can either add a data SIM card to the device, or you can connect the device with a personal hotspot. So let's connect it with my personal hotspot, the Wi-Fi. Go to settings, select Wi-Fi, go to Wi-Fi, and then select my Wi-Fi here, add the Alright, so the device is now connected to my Wi-Fi. So friends, a couple of things I just wanted to mention before we get into the testing of this device. One is that this device, like any other CarPlay device, works only in cars with CarPlay function. And the second more important thing is that you should always buy these kind of devices from the official store. Now, I make sure that in all my videos, I provide the link to the official store so people can directly buy from the official store itself. I had another viewer the other day asking me about his device, which he bought it from an unknown seller, and a few of the apps and functionality was not working in that device. And when I tested the same device which I had in my car, all those applications and functions were working perfectly fine. So you have these fake kind of products in the market, and they sell it for cheap, and people just fall for it. They buy those cheap products, and then they have to suffer. Alright, so what we will do in this video today, in order to test the performance of this new upgraded TBox Plus device, we will start testing some of the applications like YouTube, Netflix, CarPlay, Android Auto, and so on. So the first thing we would like to test is the all-important wireless CarPlay. So let's go to AutoKit, and then what we need to do is just go to the Bluetooth settings on the iPhone. So I've got my iPhone, let's open Bluetooth. We should be able to see the new device as AutoKit. There you go, AutoKit TBox Plus. Let's click on that. Just pair it, allow it to sync favorites and contacts. And just keep one thing in mind, that this is a one-time setup. You just have to do this once, and then every time you come to the car, switch it on, the device will automatically detect the connection with your mobile and take you to the Apple CarPlay homepage that you see on the screen. So it was quite quick, very simple one-time setup. You have all the different apps appearing on the screen that are compatible with Apple CarPlay. So things like Facebook, Instagram, and other social media apps which are not compatible with Apple CarPlay would not appear here. Hey Siri, play some music.
Playing all songs.
Alright, so Siri is working. The controls on the steering wheels are also working, so we can increase the volume. Let's see if we can skip the song. Yeah, so we can use the steering wheel to skip the song as well. Hey Siri, take me to Dubai Mall.
One option I see is the Dubai Mall on Financial Center Road in Dubai. About 3.
Alright, so we see the navigation is also working. Let's try to call my other number. Hey Siri, call Ipster.
Calling Ipster home.
Alright, so that's my other phone. Okay, so it's working. Alright, so now let's test the wireless Android Auto. Let's click on AutoKit. So on my Android mobile, let's go to the Bluetooth, switch it on. We will find AutoKit TBox device appearing. Click on that, pair it, and then in a few seconds we should be able to see the home page of Android Auto on the screen. Alright, so this is the Android Auto system. Let's click on this. This takes us to the main homepage of Android Auto. So you have all the standard apps appearing on the screen. Now you can go and change the look and feel, the wallpaper, everything in the settings. Alright, so Android Auto seems to be working. Alright, now let's start testing some of the apps. Let's test YouTube. So as you can notice, this is quite a fast device. Now compared to the base version of TBox Plus, which was 4 GB, this is 6 GB, and I'm already noticing the change and the speed of this device versus the previous one. So when we move from one app to another, it's quite fast. And let's see if this device can play 4K resolution or 1080p. Alright, so let's click on the settings. Let's go to the resolution, and as we can see, it shows 2160p, and the video is also playing in 2160p, which is 4K, which is quite nice, and you can see it's very clear. Let's increase the volume. Absolutely no lag, very smooth, very clear, very nice colors. Really like the output. Let's try to skip and see if we can get a better view. Alright, so as you can see, very nice, quite smooth. So YouTube is working perfectly fine on this device. Alright, so now let's test Netflix. As you can see, it's quite fast. Let's play this video. Alright. Alright, so Netflix seems to be working fine. Very nice picture quality, I must say, compared to some of the other devices I've tested. This one is quite nice and clear, and again very smooth, absolutely no lag. So Netflix working fine, just like YouTube. Alright, so let's test the Waze navigation app. I prefer the Waze over Google Maps. I think Waze is a much better navigation app than any other app in the market for navigation. Let's click on Waze. So let's search. Let's see, voice assistant working. Dubai Mall. Alright, so the voice assistant also working. Let's click on Dubai Mall and let's go. Alright, so you can see navigation is also working. The screen is quite responsive. So there is another very nice feature in this device, which is called the split screen. So you can have two devices running side by side at the same time. So let's say we click on this white button here, click on the split screen, click on the device that the app that you want to have here. So you've got YouTube running on one side, and then you've got the navigation running on the other side. Very nice. This is one of my favorite feature in this device. Alright, so I've also inserted a TF memory card onto this device. Now let's go and see if we can play a heavy 4K video file that I've stored on my memory card. I just want to see if this device can play that file without any interruption, lag or buffering. So let's go to the file explorer. Right, so we've got SD card, and we should be able to see. Here you go. So this is the heavy 4K video file that I have. Alright, so playing fine, playing smooth. Steering wheel controls are also working. Let's reduce the volume. Let's try to skip it. Yeah. Alright, so skipping is quite fast. So another benefit of this 6 GB RAM device, so it skips videos instantly, so there's no lag when you skip from one scene to another. As you can see, quite fast. That's it, friends. So this was a very quick review of this new TBox Plus upgraded device from Carlinkit. I've tested quite a few apps, some in this video and some I've tested before, and everything worked perfectly fine. I could not find a single problem with this device. The only negative, if you ask me, is the Android 11 operating system. I would prefer Android 13 ideally, or at least Android 12 operating system in these devices that are kind of getting launched in 2023. Other than that, everything is perfectly fine. I could clearly see the difference between this device versus the base model, the 4 GB versus a 6 GB RAM device. I can clearly make out the speed. This device is much faster, and it doesn't take much time when we move from one app to another. So highly recommend this to anyone who's looking to buy a CarPlay device. But keep one thing in mind, always buy from the official store to make sure that you get the right genuine product. I've given a link of this product in the description of the video. You can just simply click on that. It takes you directly to the maker's website where you can buy this new amazing upgraded TBox Plus CarPlay device from Carlinkit.